Yep. What's going on, guys? I'm Sean, and
I'm Devin.
this is episode whatever of
Sick.
6 of Running with Rabbits.
Oh, it was coming through on the TV. I forgot to mute it.
Way to go! Way to go!
There's always problems.
We've upgraded some systems. We found out that some of our other systems don't work because of the new upgrades.
Hence the no mics, but mics.
Yes, we do.
We're
have new mics.
fancy with it. I can run across the yard with this.
Yeah, we could.
I could.
I'm not running.
No, that would be. It's dark. I trip.
More than likely, and I would definitely laugh.
I would be hurting.
But
it's okay.
anyways, we're still learning progress. We're getting better. We're doing better. There's still just some tiny little issues here and there that we're trying to smoothen out. But
it started back on the. It wasn't supposed to do that. It never does that. I know why. It's because I have less things plugged in.
probably
Yeah. No. Normally the mics cut that out. To
Yeah.
where it doesn't do it. But
because the computer's what we read off the.
But we tried to go wireless, and it's somewhat working.
For the most part, it's not bad. I'm not.
Yeah, it's
not gonna
not.
complain about it. But
No, not at all. But it's somewhat working now.
anyways, I do believe Devin has finally compiled enough information that he needed and wanted to talk about a certain topic.
I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while.
Yeah, Devin has bugged me for forever, and
It doesn't. It gets a lot of people talk about it.
It's been a very talked about topic, and
But I also feel like not enough people are talking about
it's just one of those things. I feel like there's too many people just running wild with it. They're just off the deep end, just absolute crazy nonsense, and so it's one of those things that people are tired of hearing them because you don't know what's real, what's fake, what's like.
There is
the logistics to everything.
There is a lot of muddiness to it. A lot of false shit with it, but there's a lot of crazy real shit with it, and it does bleed into conspiracy theories. We're gonna talk about the Epstine list and shit like that. That's what we're getting at. I brought a notebook and I compiled data. You read some of it. It looks like the scribblings of a madman.
Madman is a little far stretch. I mean, a toddler, yes.
I do have chicken scratch. I mean, I do. I'll give it that.
I mean, I feel like I could give my dog a pencil and put some peanut butter on the top of a piece of paper, and they could write better sentences than that.
Okay, to be fair, Ruby would lick the pencil and then sit there. Spur would run off with it.
Yeah, Spur was trying to eat everything.
So I don't think either of them would write.
I think I could get enough scribbles that it would look better than that.
Maybe they could probably forge my signature.
Probably.
They could probably forge my signature.
I'm gonna have Ruby start signing your checks. Just you're gonna look at your bank account. Why do I have a $5,000 check just made out to a random person?
Yeah, it's Ruby over there.
It's Ruby.
Just signing my checks. You would do something like that.
Man.
You would do something like that. But
Gotta make some money somehow.
you know. But where do I want to start with this? So the death or the unaliving or whatever. How are the politically correct terms? Because I know there's some terms we can't say, like he was a PDF file.
Yeah.
You know, instead of a JPEG. But you know, I mean, it was what he was. I mean, he wasn't. He was a shit person, and you know. But that's always kind of bugged me about like how he died. It was very secretive.
I knew he died, but I haven't heard anything like. And like I've told you before, this is a topic that I felt was overly talked about, and it's just a topic that I really didn't want to get into, just because of all the muddiness to it, and
there's a lot of
the fact that if you say the wrong name or it's like as soon as somebody's name had been thrown into the Epstein files, it's like all of social media is like, oh, cancel them, terminate them,
right?
Like, let's burn them at the stake. And well, there are other pedos on the list that, yes, any pedophile, celebrity or not, if you touch a kid, you mess with a kid.
Wood chipper.
Yes.
Straight from wood chipper.
It didn't. I think a county in Florida said that they were fixing to start doing that.
Not wood chippers, but that does sound very Florida.
No, it was discussed.
Firing squad.
No, that was Idaho. Idaho said that they were bringing back the firing squad.
I think Florida did as well.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said that's news to me.
But I think Florida did as well.
And like, I didn't want to be the person to accidentally say the wrong name and be talking about something different, and sure enough, that would be the scene of our episode that blew up and caught attention, and is me slandering somebody, saying they were a part of the Epstein files and they weren't.
Right.
And I didn't want to throw mud where mud's not to be thrown.
Right. And it's a good thing that I wrote down some names.
Good.
But yeah, so I do have some of my facts straight. Some of them, I will admit, some of them are guesstimations, and like more so like what really happened here. You don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things you won't know because you've dropped it every fucking time. But I mean, there's a lot of things you won't know, which we'll discuss some of that. To be fair,
and I feel like no matter what, we'll never know the full depth to it.
No.
Because there are too many high-end people attached to this.
Oh yeah, and every one of them
that'll never see the inside of a prison or a lethal injection room.
Right, because they're so high profile. I mean, you have presidents, you have royal or ex-royal family now that are involved with it, and all around the world. It is insane. And I will say, as much as I don't like Alex Jones, I do think that he is deserved an apology. That was a fly. I don't like that shit. There's a gnat, rather.
Yeah.
He is deserved an apology to an extent. He was kind of right saying that the world was run by a pedophile cabal. As crazy as the fucker is,
he is a very crazy guy.
He was right.
I don't know a lot about him, but for anybody that may be watching that doesn't know much, if you want to give a little quick rundown on him.
He's been around in the media for God forever. I mean, he was one of the ones that really started the 9/11 conspiracies. He was the one that came out and said Columbine was a false flag. Really batshit crazy dude. He started the whole thing with the Pizzagate. He's infiltrated Bohemian Grove, the whole elite campsite thing. That's weird. They dress up as in robes and burn owl effigies.
I've seen some. It's probably his videos, but I saw some stuff about that years ago, and didn't have the time. Didn't really care to look into it. I thought it was pretty neat. I probably should have looked into it, but never did.
Very, very weird. The elites just do weird shit, and I guess playing devil's advocate. I mean, once you get so rich and powerful, it comes to the point of like, we want to do something. Let's go camp in the woods for a week. Okay. That sounds kind of normal, like normal people behavior to an extent, except minus the burning of the owl statues and shit. But you know, do what you want to do. I think it's a little odd. Sounds a little queer, not queer in a gay way, but weird. It could be. I mean, nothing wrong with gay people, but I think it is a little bit.
It's a little odd. Like I said, I never looked into it. I never understood what the symbolism for any of it was, or what was so secretive about it. Like, I can understand the elites having their own secluded camp zone or camping area, because 9 times out of 10, most of your Hollywood politicians, anytime they leave their house, or they can't even be at their own house without having paparazzi's fans showing up to their front doors trying to take pictures and get any kind of information they can off of them.
Yeah, look at like Tobey Maguire. He hates paparazzi. Same with Kanye. He can't stand them, even though it's like one dude. Like, good morning, Kanye. Fuck off.
Yeah. But
Kanye's stupid.
Got what I was about to say.
All right.
Anyways, just going.
So yeah, I got to looking, and this came out probably a week or so. It really got big about a week or so after the first batch of the files were released. Was this guy who, and I was gonna bring this up as more of like, we don't know, but it has since then been proven that he did work there. And now, what his account, is it true? Is it embellished in any way? Have no clue. But he did 100% work there at the time. I believe he still does. But he posted on 4chan, of all places. I hate that.
On what?
But 4chan.
What is that?
A fucking website that is just hell. Not that great. It's essentially the same as Reddit and shit like that. Yeah,
okay.
It's just
not random, just nonsense junk.
Right, but there's some things that you can find on there that it's juicy information. So I'm gonna read word for word what this says. He posted this August 10th of 2019. This was his first and only post about this. He said, not saying anything after this. Please do not try to dox me, but last night after 04:15 count, they took him medical in a wheelchair, front cuffed, but not one triage nurse said they spoke to him. Next thing we know, a trip van shows up. We do not release on weekends unless a judge orders it. Next thing we know, he's put in a single man cell and hangs himself. Here's the thing, the trip van did not sign in and we did not record the plate number. And a guy in green dress military outfit was in the back of the van according to the tower guy who let him through the gate. You guys, I am shaking right now, but I think they switched him out.
So that was officer that worked at the center that Epstein was held at. That was his accounts.
100%. I'm not going to say the name for obvious reasons. Because, first thing in it, I don't want to be doxxed. His name's there, but I'm just not going to do that out of respect. Because he seems like a chill dude. And
more than likely, whoever that was that posted that.
That was Monopoly.
Somebody else has probably already seen it, read it, and he is probably no longer with us anyways.
I would like to know that, whether he is or not. Because, which, granted, they do be getting rid of people for reasons.
Yeah.
I was going to speak on that. That's a whole nother topic of the 4 scientists who just went missing out of the blue. But anyway.
That's news to me.
That's a whole nother thing I can get into way later on.
It's about like, me
and Wesley have been on that.
Was it Malaysia Airlines?
Oh, that? Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
I read about something about that. There were some
I forgot
internet
about
whiz
that
techs or some kind of engineers of some sort that were on the flight, and that if they'd have made it to their destination, it'd have changed a lot of stuff.
That could be another episode. That would be... I have a lot to say about the Malaysia flights. That one's...
We'll have to turn that into another episode.
100%. That one's... Let me just keep track of what I've talked about. Oh, wait. No, there's a whole... So, I do have another whole Reddit link of... Again, I hate using Reddit for this shit because it's Reddit.
Yeah, we're trying to... we try to stay true to the facts, and not just be like every other podcast. It's just let's talk about the most outlandish stuff. Let's talk about whatever we can find within the first 5 minutes of Google search.
Right, and that one was very interesting to me. I don't want to speak too much on it, other than the fact that it was there. It was an or a former correctional officer. Had nothing to do with this case whatsoever, but he was kind of just talking about how weird everything seemed around the death of Epstein. I'm not going to speak a whole lot on it, like I said, just because, again, Reddit, I don't like that.
It's from an untrustworthy source.
Right. But I will post it either in the description of the video. I'll put a link, or I'll put it in the pinned comment or something like that.
There you go.
That way, if you want to read it on your own time, you can. It's a long ass Reddit thread. But just goes in all the weird shit that didn't line up with what should have. And
that kind of ties into was it Panama Pete? Everybody found this guy, and then next thing you know, he's
Palm Beach Pete. I'm Palm Beach Pete, not Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
I can agree that it's weird. But, I mean, this random no blow Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody seen him out and about or whatever, and then all of a sudden, he's famous because he looks like Epstein.
Because he looks like Epstein, gets on all these podcasts, and all he talks about is how he's not Jeffrey Epstein. That's fucking weird to me.
But at the same time, because I know at one point you made the joke saying that you thought he probably is Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing is okay, because we just made the comment that guy that worked at that facility thought they swapped him out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're incarcerated for this, for everything he is listed to have done, and knowing good and well whether you spend life in just a standardized prison, the inmates will kill you because most pedophiles don't live past 2-3 months. Once they're found out that they're known. And that's the bad part, is like people nowadays try to accept pedophiles into day-to-day life.
Yeah.
But even convicted felons of some of the most heinous crimes imaginable,
they understand you don't mess with kids.
Yeah. And like, if you're a pedophile and you go to jail, the moment it is revealed what you're in prison for, because whether you lie or whatever, the truth's going to come out, even in prison. Right. They're going to kill you within...
Yeah, somebody's going to get your sheet and realize, oh, you're in for this.
Yeah, they're going to take you out quick.
Mm-hmm.
But... Or whether he faced the death penalty, which granted most death penalties are broadcasted for 30 years out. So you never... Most guys never actually live to see their death penalty day.
Right, most of them die in prison, either sick or
old age, whatever
complications, prison fight, you name it.
They never make.
You hardly ever see the actual sentence taken out,
and I think that's dumb. I feel like if you go to prison on death sentence,
be quick with it.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point in saying, okay, you're convicted this day, let's give you 20 years to live in prison? No, you need like 10 days.
Be done with it.
Yeah.
That's what I've always said. That's what I've always said. Why are we paying to let them live?
Yeah.
And you can say, oh, that's terrible as a human life. They've taken a lot of human lives. This is not their first offense.
Yes.
This is not like, oh, I killed a guy.
That's like the guy in New Orleans not that long ago. Past week, I think.
I don't know if I've heard about this one yet.
They're calling it the biggest mass murder in the past 2 years. He killed 8 kids and his wife. And
I have not heard about this yet. Holy
I
shit.
can't remember if he killed himself or not.
That is wild. I'm going to have to look at that. I have not heard about that.
Yeah, it was all over my feed for like 3 days.
I get weird shit on my feed.
But
like the people who went to jail for faking a bear attack.
I remember you telling me about that.
That one was weird.
But
I get weird shit.
But yeah, it may not be New Orleans. I know it was in Louisiana. I know it was either New Orleans, Baton Rouge, somewhere within that vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, I can't remember if he killed himself or not. But I mean, he took 8 or 9 other innocent lives that did not deserve to die.
Mm.
If he is alive, why hold him in prison for another 20 years to just chill?
Right.
I mean, go ahead and be done with it. You know what he done. You know why he done it. Everything else, let's be over and done with this.
Yeah. A box of 9mm bullets don't cost but $20.
There you go.
And government prices get them cheaper.
Exactly.
So, I mean.
But forgot where I was going with that. Oh, I remember now. So that's what he was essentially facing if he were to have spent life. Okay. Say they did swapping. Say Panama Pete is him.
Mm-hmm. Palm Beach, but yeah.
Palm Beach, whatever. Yeah,
I know what you're
saying. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know his name. You told me to look into him, and I fell. I failed on that one.
You failed on that one.
Yeah. I lack all but one episode. Or I lack one episode from finishing the Epstein documentary on Netflix. Still haven't finished it. I tried, and then I got sidetracked, and then other stuff happened. But that's besides the point.
Fair.
I
mean, shit, we could make fucking 7 million fucking episodes about this shit.
I mean,
it goes fucking insane.
We can go from just calm, basic, plain Jane, and we can dive off the deep end and join the rest of the crowd and talk about the crazy stuff.
It is insane. And I don't want to do that. I want to, talk about it a little bit, and, if y'all want to see more on it, cool. If not, we'll go to the next fucking...
Yeah, we'll go to the next topic.
Next episode, might fucking talk about chocolate pudding. I don't give a shit. Well, you don't know what the fuck we gonna talk about.
For sure. But I don't see, if you escaped all that, why would you make yourself publicly known and then go on all these shows and demand you're not the person that everybody's thinking you are?
Right.
Like, especially not just mere weeks or a few months after the whole ordeal. Like, this is still hot news in a lot of social media websites.
Right.
There are still giant groups following this, digging into the files, making posts, talking about it. It's still on some mainstream podcast episodes.
Hell, you remember Anonymous from back in the day?
Yes.
They came out of retirement and started talking about the shit again.
I didn't even know that.
I haven't heard of Anonymous in...
I hadn't heard of it.
Shit, probably since 2016 is the latest. And back then, they were still kind of dwindling down.
And like, even what I've probably heard of them, but it was some of their older stuff just kind of just popping up on my feed here and there. It's not like they posted anything new. It was just my algorithm thought I was into stuff like that, so it showed me some old stuff.
Right.
But yeah, like, why would you come out and like put your face back in another public light, whether you are or aren't Epstein? Which and if with this guy not being Epstein, again, you're a no-name, no-blow Joe, and now everybody's trying to shove a camera in your face. Everybody wants you on their podcast. You're getting paid for it.
Right.
Why not?
True.
I mean, I get his side of it, but like I said, say Epstein didn't die in prison, and this Panama Pete is him. Why would you risk it?
Right.
Because it
makes no sense.
It'd be a matter of time before somebody somewhere is like, well, if you're not Epstein, let's run a DNA test.
Now,
And granted, they can't legally force him to take a DNA test or anything like that. But if you hit him with something like that and it was Epstein, he's going to have some, oh no, I shouldn't, da 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 da. Because, again, you just got done doing all this horrendous stuff.
Right.
Why put yourself back in that kind of a spotlight? To risk going right back to jail and then the whole world realizing, oh, our government, public leaders, Hollywood celebrities, whoever done it, help this guy get out once.
they'll do it again.
They'll do it again.
Yeah.
And as a politician, that just made your entire support system crumble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. It's just, everything's so weird about it. And to play devil's advocate with that of, again, not saying he is. I'm not going to defame somebody, so I mean, you can't sue me for defamation. But just speculation. But I do see a lot of these rich and powerful fuckers that think they're untouchable. When they get to a certain level of power, it's like, you can't do anything.
Yeah, true.
So you have that aspect of it. Whereas normal people like me and you, we have shit to lose.
Yeah.
A lot of these people fucking don't. I mean, what's with the fucking temple on the fucking island that they're sacrificing shit? It's fucking weird, the shit you can read in the... You know how many times the word cannibal is in the files? As of right now, of what's been unredacted. Just take a guess. Just stab in the dark number.
150 times.
Okay, that's more than what it is, but 52. That's still a lot.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
And
But
this one's fun.
Again, that was one thing that is one reason why I didn't want to talk about this, is because when Epstein was first arrested and everything else
Back in 2011, yeah.
started coming to light. It started out as just high life people doing high risk stuff.
Right.
And like you said earlier, okay, you have so much power, you've done everything twice, and you're bored with life. And I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm not trying to approve of what they done.
Right.
But when you get bored of life,
I'm trying to make kind of sense of it.
yeah, like when you're bored and you've done all this extreme stuff, money is nothing but an object to you. You can take $100 bills and drop them from airplanes all over the place, and it doesn't affect your bank account.
Right.
If I lose a penny, I don't know if I'm gonna pay my house bill. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference. Like, okay, like you said earlier, they have nothing to lose. They know that with the friends they have and the money they have, they can get out of just about anything and everything. So you go to doing illegal stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. And I remember whenever it all first come to light, that's what it started out as. Okay, he was hiring underage girls to come and please him and his friends. All right. Not 2 weeks later, it's the entire world government, pretty much.
Right.
Almost like they're trying to kind of throw them in the same concept as the Illuminati.
Right.
And that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
We could go on for that one.
Shit about that.
But that all the world's biggest powers went to this one island and sacrificed and ate children and everything else. I'm like, how did we go from just human trafficking to world government eating kids?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm talking in 2 weeks' time.
I'm glad you asked. Because I have a link to that. I know how we got there. It's from one of the emails. Sent to Jeff Epstein from an unknown sender.
I assume that the sender is still
Redacted. It's just a black box.
Yeah.
But name someone named Francis. I don't know who Francis is. But the subject of this email is jerky. With the whole Pizzagate thing, that was how that came about. That pizza meant child, I think it was. There's a whole code list of what
that was something else you sent me, and I did not look.
There's a whole thing on it. It's fucking weird.
You give me a lot of homework, and just like my high school teachers would tell you, I failed. I mean, if we're being honest, I had a lot of stuff I was supposed to look at, and I did not.
It's fine. We got enough to talk about, definitely.
I mean, you know enough, and I'm interested, and I'll ask questions, and I'll chime in when I feel like I'm needed.
There you go. So let me turn it this way so I can actually read it a little bit better.
There you go.
That might help.
That's a smart move.
So, this one is Jeff Epstein, sent Saturday, 5/4 of 2013, so 2 years after he was convicted his first time in 2011. Francis has time to come tomorrow to show me how to make it. Jerky class, anyone? He will also bring you a taste of his new jerky recipe from the restaurant and sends a warm hello. He is working at a restaurant called Cannibal and Cooks. Wait for it, beef jerky and steak. He has time at 3 p.m. tomorrow if this is okay with you. Sent from iPhone. What fucking restaurant?
Have you looked that restaurant up?
I have not.
Just for
let's Google
curiosity's sake. I mean, it's in the files. It's listed there as being a restaurant, but for that to be a true restaurant,
fictional media referring chefs preparing human flesh, notably the Hulu FX series. Okay, that's. I have no clue.
Oh, great. There's Reddit.
The first one.
First thing's Reddit.
Reddit, Instagram, and then Threads.
Because, I mean, if this was a true restaurant, it would have to have some kind of a...
Huh. I'll be damned.
Not the New York Post.
The New York Post. That's more... reliable.
It's already talking about Epstein. So.
Worked pop-ups, great. A hotshot Long Island chef worked as Jeffrey Epstein's personal cook and made multiple trips to the pedophile's private island, according to newly released government files. Francis Derby was employed as Epstein's high-flying private chef from May to November of 2012, satisfying his boss's insatiable appetite for jerky.
And jerky's in quotations at that point.
Before becoming the top cook at New York City's now closed meat hotspot, The Cannibal. What?
So,
what?
There was a restaurant, but what kills me... Maybe if you type in The Cannibal and you put restaurant behind it, maybe that would give some slight insight. Or it might bring up old reviews or topics of that restaurant. Because they called him the Cannibal Cook. So that'd be the chef.
A popular, now permanently closed butcher shop and beer-focused restaurant.
Because, I mean, I can't imagine the business had much success with a name like that.
Like a name like that. That is...
I mean...
Wow.
I've been in some pretty wild places, but I'd never walk into an establishment called The Cannibal.
I think if I walked by a place called The Cannibal, I'd probably pass that one up.
I'd probably pick up my pace.
100%.
Because I'd be like, I might be on the menu next week.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'd taste good, but... Like, I mean,
it's a hole-in-the-wall place is what it looks like.
Yeah.
That is a whole...
I mean...
That's a restaurant? Where do you sit? It's just a bar.
Yeah, it was a bar. I mean, there's some tables in the back, but...
It's seedy as shit. That's weird as fuck. That's interesting.
And I mean, guys, we're not trying to disprove anything, so y'all take everything we say with a grain of salt.
Right, I will say that looks disgusting.
Yeah, that sandwich.
Yeah, I mean the pig head Cuban. It doesn't look good. I mean, where's the meat? That's just nothing but bread.
Yeah, that's 90% bread.
Let's just, for sake of argument, it is just animal food, animal meat. Okay, cool.
Oh, we have a first time chat.
Hey. I'm gonna keep looking at this if you want to say anything. But
what's going on, guys? We see somebody is in the chat. If y'all want to say hello, come on back with us.
That's ribs. Oh no, that's bone marrow brulee. Well, I mean, hell, if the name didn't scare people off, it's your portion. That's terrible. You're not a good chef.
So
you suck.
Backtrack just a tick to the bone marrow.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I don't understand why, but that is considered not a delicacy, but that's like a high-end cuisine. And literally, typically they'll take out like a femur or something out of a cow.
With 3 croutons. Unseasoned, probably.
It looks like just extra toasted bread.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call that a crouton. But
yeah, it's probably a shame to call it crouton. Croutons are way better.
You would dig out the center, typically of bone marrow, which I don't understand why when a cow has perfectly good meat on its bones. I mean, if you're in the wilderness and you're starving, okay, yeah, eat bone marrow.
Yeah.
Animals do it all the time. But you're in a high-end restaurant, why order that?
Oh, and I guarantee it costs like 50.
Oh, guaranteed.
Bucks.
It's probably...
At least.
It's probably more than any ribeye, filet mignon that you could think of.
Yeah, you bring me that on a plate, I'm kicking your ass. I'm kicking your ass.
Like I said, I learned a little bit about the bone marrow food forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was years ago whenever I worked in a restaurant. It was a little topic we were talking about. We were talking about different foods, and somebody said something about it. I'm like, I've never heard of such. And they're like, oh yeah, it's any like major 5-star restaurant just about has it as long as they sell other beef products. I'm like, that's like, why? I wouldn't even order that for an appetizer.
Right.
But again, I don't know the depthness to it.
Huh.
There's something else I was gonna say. Wasn't there a restaurant called like the Carnivore or something?
That was the yeah, we was talking about that a few weeks ago.
I mean, I know there's a carnivore diet, but there's a place called the Carnivore, and it's just like...
It's a butcher shop. We got to looking at it. They have that big-ass, like... Was it the cowboy cut ribeye? Or no, it was the carnivore cut ribeye or something like that.
Something.
Caveman ribeye.
Caveman.
That's what it was. It was that fucking huge...
Yeah, they just take the entire backside of the cow leg instead of breaking it down. They just run it through a giant bandsaw and cut off just slabs of meat this big.
There's that one that I'm familiar with.
I thought there was something forever ago. I end up on food TikTok a lot.
I do too.
And I come across random places.
That's where a lot of my recipes come from. That and Facebook Reels.
Yeah. I have a good mini save myself.
Mm-hmm. I need to write them down.
Same. I forget about them. I'll go looking back through them like, oh, this looks really good. I need to make this.
Mm-hmm.
I just forget about it. But I don't... Yeah, a place called The Cannibal, I would never stop at.
It definitely can't. I mean, obviously it closed down. But that probably drove away a lot of business, I would imagine.
I couldn't see many people being like, oh, let's go check this out.
Let's check out The Cannibal. No, Susan. You can go, and I'm calling the police.
That'd be like an Asian restaurant called...
Cat Dog?
Cat Dog, Cat Soup. I was going to go Cat Soup.
I love the show Cat Dog.
It was a great show as a kid. But Yeah, it'd be like a place called Cat Soup.
Mm-hmm.
I might go, but I'm not ordering the soup.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
No. You order that rat on a stick.
Yeah.
That rat on a stick at the Chinese buffets.
I was talking with some guys about that the other day. And like my grandfather told me and my brothers that when we were kids, there was a little Chinese buffet back in my hometown. And we'd go, and that was one of the like number one things we always got when we were kids, and we went there. And he'd be like, "You know that's right on a stick, right?" And we didn't care, and we just every time we went, we'd go right back to it. And so we got to where we'd pick one, like, gotta make sure we go get our rat on a stick.
If it's rat, that's the best rat you can get.
I was telling you.
I mean, that shit slaps every time.
It was so good.
It slaps. I swear.
I mean,
but yeah, I mean,
it'd be as bad as opening up a restaurant across from an abortion clinic and calling it Fetus. I mean, am I wrong?
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing.
Like, I mean,
that's the human equivalent of veal. We've gone so far off track now.
Oh, for sure.
Holy shit.
But I feel like we're living up to our reputation still.
100%.
We're trying to get better about it. But
that's funny.
Yeah, like I said, the just
shrimp fried rice with a rat on a stick. Damn right, Big Cole. Damn right, Big Cole. You know what it is.
But
oh man,
there's and like continue on with the cannibal thing. It spiraled downhill after that. I was like, oh, they're a bunch of pedophiles. Oh, now they're eating people. Now they're cannibals.
Now they're eating babies. And it's like, okay,
now they're eating babies and worshiping Satan. And like I said, it just continued to spiral after that.
Right.
And I'm like, that was one reason why I never looked into it, because I didn't have the time, effort, and energy to really spend digging through all the muck and junk to try and get to the heartfelt truth. Heartfelt's the wrong word. The hardcore truth, excuse me. But
well, what killed me is you have a lot of people who are like, oh, this person's definitely a pedophile. They're okay, well, let's look at it. Now, there's some of them. I'm not gonna blatantly come out and call you a pedophile, but we can look at it. And if you want to look at it and it turns out that way, you know, I am one that let's let the courts do their job.
Yeah.
Granted, are they doing their job in this? It's going very, very slowly if they are. My whole thing is, if it's not a cover-up, why is it cover-up shaped? It does look like a cover-up.
That it does. I can see why you'd say it's a cover-up. But at the same time, like you said, everybody was like, oh, if your name was in the files, you're a pedophile.
Look at Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
He was in the files. It's because Epstein couldn't get tickets to his fucking show.
Yeah. Gabriel had to actually, and like, I'm a huge Fluffy fan.
Oh, 100%. One of my favorite comedians.
Oh, for sure. He's great, outstanding. I can remember sitting in the living room with my entire family watching some of his shows.
Just dying.
Yeah, it's just like, my dad, he laughs, he's good as gold, but I've never seen him laugh so hard at a comedian as the way he did whenever we first stumbled upon Fluffy.
Yeah.
But he literally had to come out in front of an entire audience and explain to this audience as to why he was in the files, because his name come out and people were instantly like, oh, Fluffy touches kids.
Right. And that's not the case.
That's not the case. He literally cited where he was in the files, what was discussed, because he plays at this venue that is nationwide, and there's a venue down in Florida, Orlando, Miami, somewhere like that, in a major city. It's a pretty big venue, pretty big comedy club. And Epstein emailed his secretary asking for tickets to Gabriel's next show.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, it's sold out. He said, okay, what about the one after that? It's sold out as well. And that's the end of the conversation.
Right.
But because his name was brought up in the emails, he was tossed into the files with everybody else.
Right.
And people speculated.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to come out and...
And that's the thing. Instead of everybody looking at it like, oh, well, his name's in the file. What was it? They just immediately jumped on Twitter. It's X now, whatever the hellhole it is. They jumped on, oh, well, he's in the file. Let's cancel. No.
Yeah.
Look at it.
And that's kind of what I was getting at the front. That's one reason why I didn't want to just bail off into this, just gun-ho, unprepared. Because then people, granted, we're a small platform. We have little to no followers. Nobody knows who we are. And we're cool with that. We'd like to grow, but we're not in a rush. This is a pastime. We do this on a Sunday afternoon, Saturday. This is a weekend job for us. We just, two friends acting fools, having a good time.
If we didn't have a camera on, we'd be doing the same shit down there.
Yeah.
We just talk bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, we've had multiple friends and family tell us because of the way we bullshit and talk, they're like, y'all should start a podcast.
Mm-hmm. And finally we were like, fuck it. It took like 2 years.
The bad part is, we had discussed doing it before people had told us to. And like,
we did. Yeah.
It was like after we had said, hey, let's start a podcast, people were telling us like, oh, y'all need to do a podcast. Y'all need to do a podcast. And so we did. But again, we didn't want to go gun-ho into this and then just slander names left and right. Like, I mean, any keyboard warrior can jump on their computer at their mom's basement and slander somebody's name. We want to follow the facts, and yes, we mention conspiracy theories, but a lot of the information we get, you can easily go back and find the same documents that we look into them.
Right. Now, I will say, granted, the DOJ website for the Epstein files is the most atrocious website I have dealt with. Granted, it's a government website. Any government website you deal with is the worst shit. They don't update it. It's slow as shit. Hard to fucking search shit. Even with the Freedom of Information Act, it's terrible. I just dumped the shit out of that mic. We'll see how that sounds later.
I didn't even notice that.
I felt it, and that's probably going to sound great to somebody's ears.
I was going to say, hopefully none of our 3 viewers over there have no,
because it's full send it.
Well, he said that like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, it did? Shit,
Yeah.
I need to look at it more.
That was one reason I was trying to look around you a second ago, but I couldn't really see.
Yeah, we probably.
Ouch, my ears. Sorry, Cole.
Now I know you're fucking with me.
But,
what the fuck were we saying?
the world just likes to instantly slander and bash on everything.
I do.
And it's ridiculous. It's kind of childish and immature to do. Do your research.
Right.
And don't just go off of what we tell you. Look it up yourself. Figure it out for
100%.
yourself. Always. And
it's better to do your own research. I'm
sounding like some of my high school teachers right now. Do your own research. Look it up yourself. Don't go off of what everybody else told you.
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should always be skeptical. I'm always skeptical about everything. I mean, shit, you could tell me 100% truth. I'm going to question it. I mean, hell, my favorite...
OJ may have done that shit.
OJ 100% did that shit. I'm like... He 100% did it.
Big Cole's killing me right now.
He is. I'll do a whole episode on OJ.
That'll be a topic for a later day.
We could do that 100%.
But
he did do that shit.
You mentioned earlier that if the Epstein files wasn't a cover-up, why is it cover-up shaped?
Right.
So, I made a comment to you about that forever ago.
I'm trying to remember now.
If the files showed everything they say they show, or what people want to believe what they show, Big Cole said the glove didn't fit.
Damn, guess you gotta go quit.
But if it caused if the files have as many politicians, Hollywood superstars, former government, current government, multiple world leaders, all this highfalutin, high powerful stuff.
I'm so glad that you said that because that is on my list to get to. Batman is in the files, but continue.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I saw the comment, but we'll definitely get to that.
Thank you so much for.
I was gonna get there. I remember you telling me about that, but I was gonna get there. But you have all these high powers that are in the files. Okay, if a third of what is stated in the files is 100% true, why would the U.S. government or any other power ever let it get out? His island would have been protected by its own special Coast Guard, and no photographer, no news reporter, no secret agent, no anything like that would have ever gotten within 100 miles of the place.
To piggyback off of that, there's so many YouTube videos now of these kids, just YouTubers, just going to the island. I don't know why I just opened a new tab. But just for shits and giggles.
But, again, I'm going to let you continue with your research. I'm going to just continue with my thought. If it contained that much defamation and slander that could just obliterate governments. Because, in all honesty, I'm not telling everybody to go on their fucking march, but if all of our government leaders really were embedded in this, the governments need to be taken out. They need to be overthrown. They need to be trashed. I mean...
Hypothetically. I'm not saying to do that, but...
Again, if everything was true...
Yes.
If the citizens of those nations did not stand up, besides being behind a keyboard slandering names, if they didn't stand up and actually make a stand, what's the point in it? First off, if it was all true, the government would have never let it get out to begin with, because that's what they would have expected.
And they didn't want it out. The only reason, and I was talking to a couple people about this a few weeks ago, about, Trump wouldn't release it. Trump never released it. Trump had nothing to do with the release of the Epstein files.
Big Cole says something. It's just a distraction.
It is.
Our hours away from something else bigger, and that's what was. I'm glad you said that, Cole. That kind of lets me wrap up my little rant. Is with them letting this type of information come out because of the way it blew up and took off, and we've been alive long enough. Anybody within their late teens has realized it, notices it. That when the government's doing something major that they don't want the U.S. people to know about, they let other stuff blow up at the exact same time. You can look back. I forget the first YouTuber or podcast I heard talk about it, but this is one of the situations where I actually done my own research.
I'm proud of you.
You know what that means. Like
it takes a lot.
Yes, I'm so busy and running in 1,000 different directions at 100 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. It's hard to get me to actually sit down and sit on a topic, focus, and look into it.
Yeah. Flip side, I'll spend hours. I'll lose sleep. Like, I have to know about conjoined twins.
Devin called me at almost 2 o'clock one morning. I had got off work. I work a night shift. And got home. I was in my shop doing some work. And Devin calls me. And just goes on this entire rant. Not a, hey, hello, how you doing? Not, oh, I'm sorry, were you asleep? No, just
I was 2 seconds away from stringing red line across the wall.
that's literally what you told me. You're like, I'm fixing to find red thread because I'm connecting the dots, and the dots need to be connected. I'm like, what dots? Because everything you said within the first 20 minutes of that conversation did not make sense.
Oh, I was going insane.
I know.
100%.
I know. I was so lost. It was ridiculous. But if you look back throughout the U.S.'s history, whenever there's a major phenomenon or something that the news media is just run with for days at a time, if you look back at it and you look at the dates that certain bills were passed, certain laws were issued, it's all done in the same time period. To be a politician is about like to be a magician. It's smoke and mirrors. Make you look over here while I sneak this over here, and I do this and I do that.
Yeah, but I mean, Chris Angel's way better than every politician that's out there.
I mean, I don't know. Chris Angel had what? 15-year good run?
Mind Freak is the greatest shit ever.
I mean, 15 years might be stretching it.
I think it is stretching.
I don't know how long. I knew he was real big at one point.
He was big in the early 2000s.
Yeah, he was big. I remember for a while, and then it just, about like most of his tricks, he disappeared.
He did disappear.
But
he's doing shows in Vegas now.
So, I mean, that goes to prove that politicians are better than Chris Angel.
Okay, now.
They've been doing this shit for 40 years.
They have.
They're still in office.
But Chris Angel's cool. He brought it back to where magicians were cool again.
He did. I will give you that.
He's a wizard, Harry.
Poor Devin's still waiting on his letter.
Letter?
To get to Hogwarts.
Oh, I didn't watch those movies. Oh. I don't get that reference.
Yeah, as I say, I'm shunning you now.
I didn't like. I can't read. First off,
neither can I. That's why they make movies.
And then I watched the first one in Deathly Hallows.
Devin won't fit on.
Fuck you.
Somebody get that man an extra large room.
Jesus.
Now he's got to be on like the electric mop, the floor scrubbers.
The fucking Swiffers.
Yeah.
Swiffer.
No, the floor scrubbers like they have at Walmart. That's your room you flown.
Oh my god.
One of the vacuum cleaners.
Hey, look, when I did have that ghost at the house, I did run around with a Dyson vacuum cleaner.
That puts the vroom in vroom.
The fucking pun. Get the fuck out.
Oh, I'm so glad we have such a good chat tonight.
It is. It's a good chat.
Magic room.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, where were we going with that?
You said that Chris Angel made wizards cool again.
Wizards.
Magicians cool again.
Yes.
I don't know where you were going with it from there. I was just comparing politicians to
I think I went on my mini rant about how I hate politicians. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of politicians, I did want to talk about this one because this one's wild. Which is where I get the whole why is it, if it's not a cover-up, why is it cover-up shaped? Mm-hmm. Donald Trump is one that a lot of people have been calling.
We have another comment, but continuing to rant, I'll read the comment. The ghost
popping.
You beat the what?
You beat the Ross when you were in the shower. I do remember that. They used to do that to Daniel. Shit out of.
Jennifer has no room to talk. They have closet people, wall people, and
oh my god,
cabinet people.
Yeah, how's the wall people? But so, I've got another one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've got another one. Which we'll get to in a minute. There was a lot of people were like, oh well, he's in the files. He did it. I'm not saying he is one, but it wouldn't surprise me. Now, this is one that we'll never know because the woman that filed it took a plea deal. This one's very graphic. Of course, the woman's name is, or let's put it to what it is. It's a girl's name. It's a little girl. She was 13 to 14. Her name is redacted, but she reported an unidentified female friend. No, a friend reported it on her behalf. So again, how true is it? We don't know, but this is an actual FBI file.
Yep.
So it was filed in the courts. She took the plea deal. Redacted reported an unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral sex on President Trump approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. The friend told Alexis that she was approximately 13 to 14 years old when this occurred. And the friend allegedly bit President Trump while performing oral sex. Which is the funniest fucking thing.
But also, just a little side note, little divot.
Mm-hmm.
It's odd that comes out while he's a current sitting president.
Correct.
And because they keep referring to him that this was so many years ago.
Correct.
This was that. And they refer to him as President Trump because he's a sitting president.
Correct. And of course it doesn't give when this was filed. Nothing like that. You can see all of that's redacted. Yeah. But let's see. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about biting President Trump. The friend said she was also abused by Epstein. Response. Spoke with caller who identified blank as friend. Lead was sent to Washington office to conduct interview. After this was all done, of course, took the plea deal, so you could no longer talk about it, all that.
And they are my friends.
Don't summon them. But,
I hope the wall people keep you up, Cole.
So, and that's the thing, is you don't know how true or how false it is.
Yes.
I'm not necessarily a victim blamer, but I do understand that there are false accusations out there, and you do have to be kind of wary of, okay, what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
That's where you get into the muddiness of it. Now,
again, another reason why I have avoided and I've done the best work I could to keep my algorithm from going down this rabbit hole.
Right. Now, granted with that, Trump's name is, to piggyback off your Harry Potter thing a minute ago, Trump's name is mentioned more times in the Epstein files than Harry Potter's name is in all of the books.
Dang.
Yeah, so there is that.
In which I know there's reports there were interviews where Trump referred to him as being a good friend of his and everything else. But, again, not to play devil's advocate or anything.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. It went away for a minute, but I think we've got it back.
Try and bring us back up on the TV.
Yeah. We're here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're here.
Sorry guys, I hope nobody went anywhere, or if you did, please come back. We had a minor difficulty with the camera. Again, we're still kind of playing with this, trying to figure it out.
It's the first episode with the camera.
Yeah, with the new camera.
So
we were just over an hour in, and our camera decided, hey guys, y'all need to shut the heck up. Go on somewhere.
It's the government.
Probably. There's probably a SWAT team fixing to pull up to the house within the next 20 minutes.
Probably.
So we might need to wrap this up here soon.
Yeah, I'm almost done with my
Be cold. The government shut it down.
The government, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Same thing we said, guy.
But like you were saying, don't mean to play devil's advocate, and then it went beep beep beep.
Yep. As soon as I said that, I forgot exactly where I was trying to go with that. We were talking with Trump.
Right. I said not calling him a PDF file, but but I also do know that there are false accusations and stuff like that.
Yeah. And again, I've completely lost the train. I have no idea where it was going.
Yeah, it's fine.
But we can just move on past that.
I talked about that. I'm down to my last topic.
Oh, you were looking up the videos of the YouTubers going there earlier, and we kept running with it.
So you have like this dude SideQuest Drew. You've got Moss. You've got Nico Grigg. You got a bunch of these dudes. Ash Alk. That just walk up onto the island.
Yeah, and they run around and act like they're trying to hide.
Yeah. And
like if the island really was what they said it was, it would have
should be
extremely heavy guards, water and land, that there's no way you're touching foot there. Like
it makes no sense.
It would make it near impossible for even Navy SEALs, dare I say, to infiltrate that island via air or water. And from the quick little thumbnails of all those videos, all those came off the water.
Dude, there was one that like a group of 5 or 6 of them kayaked there during a hurricane.
Yeah, no,
it was. I don't understand that. It was fucking hilarious watching them try to kayak. Either we fucking or I'm fucking Bill Cosby.
Christ. Cole, as soon as I figure out you're banned from chat. I'm just picking, man. We're loving the entertainment.
Speaking of which, he's the one that wants to come on with the. With 9/11.
No, leave that. Leave.
Come on.
That's a surprise special. Do not reveal our surprises.
We talked about that one before.
Not on the podcast.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We'll go back tonight and watch every episode. And you'll have to prove a point.
I will prove a point.
Guys, if I'm wrong and y'all go back and find the episode that we mentioned this in.
Sean gets to shave his head off.
I'll shave my head bald.
And if I'm wrong, I'll shotgun a lemonade.
No. Because that's something you want to do. You'll shave your head and beard.
I'm not that confident that one didn't get cut. I'm not making a bet.
Exactly. See,
that's one thing I cannot shave the beard.
I'm confident enough to know. Jennifer and Cole.
It's episode 1 or 2.
Jennifer, go to hell. I did say.
I think it was last episode. It might have been. No, it wasn't last. It had been not the last one, but the one before that. I think. But anyway, what was I talking about?
The people kayaking.
Oh yeah, kayaking during a hurricane.
I've kayaked in some thunderstorms, and that's a pain in general.
It's not fun at all.
No, I couldn't imagine what it would be to kayak in a freaking hurricane.
I watched part of the video. It was actually humorous watching them try to launch off the beach. It was very funny.
Because, I mean, I've even kayaked in the Gulf. I mean, that's not an easy feat in general on a clear, sunny day.
Right. But,
Jennifer said she lived in hell.
I lived there. It'd be that way sometimes.
Well, if you didn't have wall demons, you wouldn't. My suggestion is burn the house and eliminate the one that told you about them. But because we're live and this video is going public, I can't say what I'm telling you to eliminate. But you know, those who know. That's what matters.
Well, I think I've got most of everything I want to talk about. The last one, to kind of leave off on a lighter note, unless you have a...
we still haven't verified the Batman ordeal.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going into.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the lighter note. This one, it's a very short email, but I don't know why I went to Safari. That's not where it's at. It's in my pictures. But which one is it? Oh, here it is. So Batman's mentioned a good bit, and it's mostly talking about like actors and shit. Mm-hmm. Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, people that play Batman, talking about the new Batman movie. They have a weird obsession. They went on for a while talking about Batman. But this one is from October 31st of 2014 from an unknown sender. And it has an image, JPEG attached that no one's opened. But it's to Jeffrey. The mouse has caught a Batman. Smiley face. Who's the mouse? What is the mouse? That implies that there is more than one Batman. Yes. Who is Batman? Is it Bruce Wayne? Who's Batman?
I mean, it does. I mean...
It
says the
that alludes to Batman. Multiple Batman.
Or, I mean... But like you were talking about earlier with the Pizzagate thing, it's
got to be code.
It's code, and
it's got to be.
You've read that email to me before, mm-hmm. And so the mouse and Batman are both code for something. And probably the only people that will ever know it are
Jeffrey Epstein and that dude, or their whole group of people,
everything. Yeah. But you would figure if it was, it would be mentioned more times through either emails, messages. Mm-hmm. And in the files. But that's the only major documentation of it.
That's the only one that I found that's like really weird. The other one they're talking about, like, let's go see the new Batman. They talked about Batman versus Superman like it was one of the greatest movies ever. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen it.
I wasn't a fan.
That was a terrible fucking movie. Yeah. That was shit. That was an actually terrible movie. But everything about it.
It's
Why did you say that name? Shut the fuck up.
It's I agree with you. It's a very weird way the mouse caught a Batman.
Yeah.
Like you said, that means
there's multiple Batman.
Or there's multiple of both. Because it says a mouse caught a Batman.
Or it says the mouse.
Oh, the mouse.
The mouse. So
the mouse is something
singular,
specific.
Maybe. Possibly.
Possibly singular. Batman is multiple, so that is standing for a group. And considering there's an image attached, there's more to the story.
Right.
And that you probably won't grasp the full concept of it unless you see the image. Yep. Or you know. Kind of one of those situations. If you know, you know.
Right. It's a weird one. So I'm glad to leave off on that one. That's a more lighter note than the rest of it. But it is weird.
Yeah, it's
Who's Batman? Is it Bruce Wayne? Is there a Robin?
Well,
get Commissioner Gordon on the phone.
Technically, there's multiple, or were multiple Robins.
There were. One of them died.
But he came back.
He did.
So he didn't actually die.
He did with witchcraft. They were doing sacrifices and shit.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's a word we should have used a lot more in this whole thing. Everything we have discussed here today is allegedly.
Yeah, everything is.
That's just a fun word to say, really.
It is. Allegedly. He was trying to figure out time travel, which is fucking crazy.
I've seen some videos on that.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out time travel, which was a funny one. Oh, shit. Which was a funny one about what was it? Who's the scientist, cripple,
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, that one. The one that the Windows shutdown sound. We can make fun of him. He's a bad person.
Fair enough.
He liked to. That was one thing in the files. He liked to watch midgets get undressed and solve complex math equations on a really high chalkboard.
Did not know that.
He tried to disprove time travel by saying he was having a party at this time, and then nobody showed up. He's like, well, time travel doesn't exist. You're a pedophile. Nobody's showing up at that party. I mean, I wouldn't show up at that party.
You're retarded.
He couldn't dance either.
With that being said, I'm tired of dealing with you. And we're grasping at straws here to end this. But we apologize for the technical difficulties midway through the video.
Hopefully we won't have as many next time.
Hopefully not. This is one of our longer videos. So I hope we stick all the way through. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Absolutely. Where's my
Peace.
thing? Oh, we haven't ended yet.
Oh, well, I was trying to piece, but
I couldn't figure out how to work it. Hold on.
if
Okay.
it goes the right thing.
Now we're going.
Okay.
Peace.
All right. Peace, guys.